More often than not, when I meet somebody out in the world that is under the age of, let's say, 40, and I tell them what I do for a living and then ask them if they've ever considered camping in an RV, most of the time, their answer is no. And I'm hoping showing some RVs like this that show how easily attainable it can be to RV camp might change some minds out there, or let people know that these options exist to go travel and explore the world. So let's go take a look. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. For y'all that are new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and I'm here at Blue Compass RV in Dallas, Texas today, taking a look at this 2024 Forest River Aurora Light 16 RBX. And this here, as you can see, is a very compact travel trailer. Only weighs about 3,000 pounds without anything in it, and is only 19.5 feet long. Now, my goal with this video is, what I'm hoping is that some people that are younger, that have either very minimally or never considered RV camping, will see this, and I can give you the whole rundown on what to expect with RV camping, show you an option that you can look at here that is going to be what I would consider to be very affordable. And this is brand new. Keep in mind there's also used options as well. And we'll take a look at this exact floor plan layout here and tour this RV while we talk about some of the things to understand with RVing. So first of all, with this RV, we're gonna take a look at the exact specs. I know we saw them pop up on the screen here as well, but we're gonna take a look at the exact sticker here. Fully loaded is 4,410 pounds. That's with a 1,391 pound cargo carrying capacity. So that's how much weight you can put inside the RV. It's exactly 19.5 feet long, which is gonna be from the bumper here to the back bumper along the back. I'll give you a tour along the outside. You can see there's no stabilizer jacks underneath the front. But I can tell right away, this is for more of the nerds here. Yeah, this is a BAL Norco Industries next gen frame. So this is all American made steel, and they use huck bolt fasteners on this frame in a lot of spots where you might traditionally see welds. So really good lightweight frame on there that's really durable. It's gonna be all your water connections here. We'll get to more of this in a second. Stabilizers on the back. Your tank dump valves right there. So that's gonna be the dump valves for your gray and your black tanks. We'll get to more of this stuff when we come on the outside tour and get more in depth into that. And then you have your awning on your campsite. So campsite awning there, it does have a color changing LED light. So it will have a remote to change the colors of that light there. You have a JBL speaker outside. And then this is a single axle travel trailer. So this is going to be a Forest River Aurora travel trailer. This is exclusive to Blue Compass, so you'll only find these with Blue Compass. And if you are interested in this RV or are just ready to start shopping for an RV, you can click the link down below in the description or in the first comment of these videos, and that will take you to see all of the different inventory that is available and all of the different locations, where Blue Compass has over 100 different locations across 33 states in the United States. So lots of different options out there, over 10,000 different RVs to choose from. If this particular RV isn't of your liking, each brand of an RV will make various different floor plans. So if you relate it to vehicles, imagine if you were just truck shopping and all the different configurations you have for a particular truck, like a Toyota Tundra. That's going to be the same with the Forest River Aurora, where they will have many different options of floor plan layouts, different lengths, some with slide outs, some without slide outs. Like you can see this E-Pro here has a slide out on it. That gives you more interior space. This one does not have a slide out on it. So a little bit less interior space. However, that's one less mechanical thing that you have to deal with, whether it be setting up or leaving your campsite, or just something that could potentially fail at some given time. So Forest River Aurora will have many different options. We're gonna step inside and take a look at this floor plan layout here. Now, right away when you walk in, it does feel a little bit congested. That's because I have the bed down right now. However, you'll see in a second, this is a Murphy bed, and that bed will actually pop up. So layout in here is very comfortable. I mean, it's a lot of floor space in this area all through here. I should have mentioned outside as well, this is what is considered like a stick and tin style travel trailer in the RV industry. So that means it has aluminum siding on the outside and wood framing behind that aluminum siding. So gonna be your most entry level travel trailers. And you'll see this bed here, it'll pop up, and we're going to talk about like pricing and stuff like that here in just a second as well, so stay tuned for that. This bed will push up like so, and just takes a little bit of pushing to get it all the way back far enough where it latches into place right there. And then this will flip down. So easy enough to do this with one hand while I'm holding the camera. And now you have a bench spot to sit at. And this bed here, you can see it has a little bit of a fold in that bed, so it allows it to fold up back into that space nicely. So that is a Murphy bed setup. A lot of floor plans like this in this size utilize a Murphy bed so that you can get that seating space and the bed that doesn't take up too much space, so they don't have to, you know, put your seating space somewhere else and give you less floor space. But there will be other options out there in the market as well. You have a nice little shelf up above here, so you can utilize that for some storage. Ceiling height in here is about 78 inches. And then right here where your AC is, it drops down to about 75 inches. And then you can see here, this is gonna be your spot where a TV could go. So if you want a TV in your camper, you can mount one to this wall, or you could set up a small one here that would fit across this space. Probably not bigger than like a 24-inch screen TV or something like that if you're doing it across here. Or if you had a computer monitor, maybe like a no, it wouldn't, it'd still be too big. Never mind. But that's a space where you can put a TV. I don't think that's super important in today's world because so many people have large phones, tablets, iPads, laptop computers, things like that. If you really want to be able to watch things while you are traveling, there's so many different options where you may not even need a TV. You have a JBL sound system here, so here's all your controls for your JBL sound system. Storage space down underneath here. And then across here you have your kitchen space, so nice big countertop. You're going to have a 2-burner north to south facing grill, or not grill, stovetop there. And then you have a plastic sink here, black faucet, and it does have a vent fan here that will vent out smells while you're cooking. Some shelving up above here and storage here. Now, reasons why might somebody might consider RV camping over tent camping or something along those lines. First thing is, obviously you get an AC. Actually, first thing is you get 4 walls around you. So you get, you know, more blocked from the elements. You don't have to set up a tent the same way. You know, you basically just pull this up to your campsite and you're pretty much ready to go after you unload your stuff. Don't have to set up a tent. You have your 4 walls. You have AC in here so you can camp in warmer conditions and have a comfortable space to go into. It also has a furnace down here, so you get heat in here as well. So you have that. Gives you your full interior kitchen. You also get your own bedding here. Now this is something you might have seen potentially on TikTok or something like that. I know I saw this video where a company went and tested if hotels actually change out their bed sheets and pillowcases on the beds, and they proved that there are a good number of hotels, even higher end hotels, that did not change the bed sheets and pillowcases after somebody stayed in that hotel room. Then this company, they came and checked out the same room again after they left and were the next guest in the room, and they left some stuff behind to see if they changed the sheets or not, and they did not. So that gives you peace of mind as well, just knowing the space that you're in is clean and comfortable. You have your own bathroom, private bathroom that you can use. So all these different reasons are reasons that people consider RV camping. Let's get to the price real quick because that's a very important aspect as well. So you can see here, this model is selling for $15,995. Now, as of filming this video, I also went and looked on Blue Compass's website. They have a 2023 model that's even less expensive than this by a considerable amount. So go check out their website. The link will be down below in the comments and description of this video. And you can see right here, it says only $217 a month. Now that $217 a month is with 20% down. So 20% of $15,995, which would be about $3,000 or so, a little over $3,000. Now, I don't always like these sheets because you have to realize sales tax isn't calculated in here. So you're gonna have about a 6.25% sales tax here in Texas. So that down payment will go up just a little bit with something like that. Plus you're also going to probably need some parts and accessories with your RV as well that aren't always included. Things like your sewer hoses. You might need some vent covers. For an RV this size, you won't need a whole lot, but I think it's safe to say that with $3,500 down, you can probably get this RV for under $250 a month for most people. Now that's at 120 months, calculated at a 9.99% APR. Now I know that might sound a little high, but that's because this is a recreational item. So with it being a recreational item, it is something that is not a necessity. And banks know this, so banks know that it's a more high risk loan, which is why they come with a little bit higher APR, because if you're to go through financial distress, banks know that you're much more likely to stop making payments on an RV than you are something like a car or a house or something along those lines. So they come with a little bit higher APR. You have your refrigerator here. It does have a spot where you can put some cans in there as well. And you have a microwave right here. So that's what the pricing breakdown looks like. And I know the payment is on a term of like 120 months, which is 10 years. Now, this is something that I think is worth explaining, that most people do not keep an RV for 10 years. So a lot of people, they start doing the math and thinking, okay, oh, if I keep this for 10 years and I make this payment over the next 10 years, I'm actually spending X amount of money, which is more than what the price is here, which yes, you are correct. But what you have to realize is you're not going to keep this RV for 10 years. You might be the exception where you actually do keep this thing for 10 years, but my family, we've RV'd for over 15 years now, and we have never kept an RV that long. We always either sell the RV that we have or we trade it in for something else down the road. And we usually use the RVs that we have for about 3 to 5 years or so. So that's something to keep in mind as well. And the shorter your term is, the easier it will be to trade it in, if that's something that you're keeping in mind as well. The longer the term, the harder it will be to trade in without having, negative equity when you go to make that trade. So all things to consider. Let me think if there's anything else that's really important on the financing side. Obviously, if you can pay cash, that's awesome as well. But I know not everybody's in that position. So it's okay to finance an RV and go have fun. Go enjoy things that you want to do with your family. Or just by yourself. Let's look at the storage underneath here. You have storage under there. It can definitely fit some good sized pots and pans under this space there. And that's all open all the way through there. So nice big space. I even showed too, I did a little video for an e-bike company. A foldable e-bike easily can fit in this space, which is nice. Can get storage for something like that in here. And then as we go back into the bathroom, really big bathroom floor space. I was really impressed by this. Most travel trailers this size do not have this much floor space. This is a plastic foot flush toilet, so it's not the best quality toilet ever, but still have a toilet there and plenty of room around the toilet, you can see. Good shelving though, lots of storage space in this bathroom, and then a shelf up along here, outlet up there as well. And you have your shower. Now, shower height here is only about 5 foot, I think it's like 5'10" to right here, and then about 5'11" to 6 feet right here in that skylight. That is because they have to run plumbing underneath this tub area, so it has to be elevated up a little bit. So that's your shower height there. It is a nice, almost square shower, so plenty of floor space though. If you wanted to put a mirror in here, that might be nice. You could mount a mirror somewhere on one of these walls so you could have a mirror to see yourself, because that's the only thing it doesn't have. It also doesn't have a sink in here, which gives you more floor space, which I think makes sense because you can always come use the sink out here in the kitchen. Also has a hook there to hang some clothes. As I step back, you have a JBL speaker up in the ceiling, so you can play music and stuff while you're out camping. And then this AC up here is a 13,500 BTU AC in that ceiling there that'll just dump air out of these ports right here. So let me know what you think. Does this camper seem like something that, would be affordable to you, something that you might be interested in camping in? Or if you just think it's too outrageous, you let me know. As we come outside, we'll take a look at some of the stuff going on the outside. You have one 20-pound propane bottle up front, and it has a manual tongue jack here. Spot for batteries right here, and then it does have a battery disconnect switch right there, so you can just switch that to off when you leave your campsite. That way you know for sure that you didn't accidentally leave anything on that's draining your battery. Storage space down underneath here. This is where you can also see the wood framing on this travel trailer. So you have your storage space all through there. It is wired to add on solar, so if you did want to add solar, you can do that. Down underneath here, let's see what's going on. Okay, it is an open underbelly, so all of your water tanks and water lines are exposed down underneath here. They're not closed in with insulation, which is okay. The only time you would really need an enclosed underbelly is if you're camping in below freezing temperatures, or if you're towing your RV in below freezing temperatures with water in the tanks, which you don't really have to do either of those things, especially if you're just a weekend camper or something like that and you're not living in this thing. You can camp when it's accommodating to what this trailer offers, which is really just making sure to camp in, above freezing temperatures. And if you really want to camp in below freezing temperatures, just don't use your water tanks. You can bring like a 5 or 10 gallon jug of water that you could keep in your truck. You can keep inside the RV, something like that. And you can keep it protected from the elements to have a onboard water source. Come along the back and you're going to have a spot where you can use a retractable ladder that will attach into there. That's an additional accessory you would have to purchase though. So it would attach in there, allow you to get up onto your roof more easily. That's your antenna up there. So that's going to be an antenna on the RV that's going to give you basically like your radio and things like that, and your AC unit up on the roof as well. You have a 30 amp power plug connection, so all of your electrical connections will be a 30 amp power plug. If you want to connect this to a generator, you just need a generator with a 30 amp plug, and that would connect into there. Connection for more solar, but connection for satellite on the side. Most people don't use those now because of smart technology. Your black and gray tanks dump from here. Black tank is going to be all of the water that goes through your toilet. Gray tank is going to be all of the water that runs through your sink in your shower. So those both will dump out of there. And there's dump stations all across the country, so it's not hard to find a dump station where you can dump that properly. This is your fresh water connection, so this is where you fill your fresh water tank. This is a city water connection, so this is going to be where if you are at a campsite that has a water source at the campsite, you can plug it into here and you can have constant water flowing through your system. You have a black tank flush valve. This is nice. This is going to allow you to hook up a hose to here that is going to send pressurized water through your black tank to flush it out and clean it, which definitely is nice to have, because if you don't have that, you just have to dump buckets of water down the toilet to essentially do the same thing. And then that is pretty much it. So I know there's a lot of things to talk about and discuss when it comes to RV camping. If there's anything that I missed, let me know down below in the comments. If there's anything additional that you would want to know, let me know down below in the comments, and I would love to talk to y'all further. So let me know what you think about this travel trailer here, and if you could see yourself camping in something like this. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.